First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Ford Field. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And out come the Lions for their first drive behind their ninth-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
It's hardly an exaggeration to say that Goff has revitalized his career these last couple of years, and he's rewarded for it during the offseason, as Detroit has certainly made sure everyone knows he's their quarterback for the future. It's clear that they believe in it, and he's done nothing to sway them from that belief.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That is caught by Laporta. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Goff. Throw left side caught by Laporta. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. This to Laporta, right side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now it's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took him the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he returns this to the 22. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here. And it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
And he was the number 2 overall pick in the draft because he is special. A dual-threat athlete at the quarterback position, featured with his arm and his legs, and runs the ball better than any quarterback since maybe Lamar Jackson came out of Louisville. But with that being said, he's got to be smart about how he runs the football. He puts himself in a position to take some big shots. He's got to be on the field and available for him and his team to be successful.
The throw over the middle taken in. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes we overrate the ability to see things differently if you play quarterback. But this young man did, and he uses it to his full advantage. Inside-outside versatility and works well in traffic.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Here's Daniels. Fighting McCaffrey on the slant.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And it's intercepted.
Jack Campbell with a pick.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the interception, here's Goff.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Now Goff. He's going to air one out. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Khalif Raymond,
43 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a second down throw for Daniels. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Throwing now is Daniels. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before break here. Goff.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now, that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he can't quite get there. Tackle at the 1.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Daniels. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Marcus Davenport. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And it's fielded at the 34.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner, in to bring him down. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up on 3rd and 15. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Montgomery back to the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Finding Ertz again.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2nd down in the yard. To throw is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
To the right side and caught by Simmett. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Daniels looking to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A-game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.